decided to let him bring in a maid.
Okay.
And one day he brought this girl. Ah, her curves, her look, she was so beautiful that I became very much afraid that something might happen. But one day, I started seeing his behavior towards the same girl. And now I'm afraid that the same thing I did.
Hello, people. It's your boy Skito Comedy, aka the next governor. Today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Today matter e get as e take no one be. Today matter e chop belle full like overfeeding dey worry this very issue. This matter wear sneakers on top of rain boot, tie wrapper, come not tie, use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter, na this sister here, na she bring this matter to my table. When I went through her email, the story the sister narrated to me through that email got me laughing. Why did I laugh? Because he who by sword, whenever he or she sees sword passes her back, becomes scared. But see, let it not be as if I'm the one telling you guys this story. I would like us to meet this sister here so that she will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way she emailed it to me that made me to invite her down to this place. So just wait until you hear this story from her own very mouth. Only then will you understand what I meant by he who by sword no dey ever allow sword pass his or her back. But before then, fans, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to contact me, the one and only way by which you can get through to me is by my email. Stop sending me DMs on Facebook. Stop coming to the comment section to tell me your problems. If you write me there from now to eternity, I will not respond to you. That comment section is just for you to air your opinion concerning each and every of our programs you just watched. Yes. If you want to tell us your problems, kindly send an email to skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. My number is not on social media. Please know this and treat it as important. Skitlord Comedy will never DM you first. I will never call or email you first for any reason at all. And I will never ask you to register. I will not ask you for any money. And I will not give you my number on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. Never. So if anybody should do that to you, I beg you, demand for a video call. This video call is just for you to be sure you are talking to the right person before you start transacting whatsoever business you want to transact with this said person in the name of Skitlord Comedy. And while this video call is going on, make sure the person is seated right here in my studio. But mind you, they can still clone my video to talk to you, making it look as if you are talking to me in particular, whereas you are not. That is why you have to be extremely careful. Why I'm saying this thing time and over again is because Skitlord Comedy will never, I repeat, I will never be held responsible for anybody wey dey scam. Yes, I will not be held responsible. Please do not allow yourself to be used and don't fall a victim. As you continue to follow Skitlord Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, may we dive into the matter wey bring us come here this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right, sister, it is because of the gravity of the story you emailed to me that is making me hide your identity. So I don't want to know your name. And I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue, not even in the name of a place. But at the same time, I would want you to narrate the story to us once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also know when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I will appreciate if you narrate this story to them, more especially to my seer, for him to look into it to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
I was born into a very poor family. I have four siblings, but my dad and my mom finds it difficult to provide for the family. As the eldest, I decided to join them to provide for the family. I do many menial jobs. I hawk on the street. I hawk pure water biscuits and everything I can lay my hand upon. I go to people's house. I do cleaning. I wash clothes. And most times I will come back with some money and my parents will bless me. So I do this over and over every day to make sure that our family will move on. So one day I met this man and he asked me to come to his house to help in washing and cleaning. So I was happy, very happy. So I followed him to his house. And when I got there, I saw his wife. They welcomed me. So they told me I'll be coming to wash and clean from time to time. So every 3 times in a week, must go there and wash and clean. And they used to pay me well.
Yeah.
So each time I come back, my parents will be happy. So at the process, I lost my dad. So I had to double my hustle. So I will come to his house, wash, go to other people's house, wash, go to the street, hawk, and do all manner of things to make sure I bring money into the family. So one day, the man saw how I serve, and he was very happy with me. So he told me, "What if you come to my house and stay with us? I will pay you very well." It was very difficult for me because I, the money is not enough. I'll have to work in his house and still go out to hustle so that I will make enough money every day. But he told me that he's going to pay me very well. And I looked into it. I went back and told my mom, and she said, "Okay, there is no problem. At least it will save me the stress of hawking on the street." So, but I was afraid because I don't want to miss my family. I want a situation whereby I will be seeing my mom and my siblings. So I now told the man that the condition is that I will be going home every weekend to see my mom and siblings because I'm the eldest. And they had no problem with it. They said it's okay. So they employed me. I was very happy to work there. So I put in all my strength to serve them, to make sure they are happy with me. So every day I will wash and clean, cook, and do all manner of work. And they will be like, "Are you not tired?" This is what I know how to do. And I've been doing it since I was small to help my parents. So one day, I don't know that my service made the man to change his behavior towards me. I was wondering why he's behaving that way, but I don't have anything in mind. So every time he will come back in the afternoon, But before, he used to come back in the night or evening. I'll be like in my mind, what happened? Why is he home? I don't want to bother because it's not my problem. My own is to come, is to work and serve them. Oh. So this has been happening for many times. So I decided to gather the courage to ask the man, this one you are coming back by this time. Hope there is no problem. He said there is no problem. And that day passed. Another day, he bought me gift to appreciate me for my hard work. Oh. I don't have anything in mind. I was very happy. And when I went to visit my mom, I showed her all the gifts he bought for me and they were happy. I don't have anything in mind, not knowing that there is something going on. So another day he came back and he walked up to me and told me that he's in love with me. I began to shake because he's my boss. He already has a wife. Why is he in love with me? I asked him the same question. He said that he likes how I serve, how I do my chores, and all that. Ah, he made many promises, which includes increasing my payment, taking care of my mom. Even he promised me that he will send my brother abroad. God, this is what I've been praying for because the struggle is too much. I thought of many promises. There are many promises he made that I cannot mention. Many, it was much that I gave it a thought. I decided to accept
His proposal.
his proposal
Okay.
so that the struggle will lessen. So he told me that he wants to start having an affair with me. That is why he made all those promises. Oh God, I don't know what to do, but the offer was, it was okay. It was what I've been praying for. I decided to accept. So we started making out every day, every time behind his wife's back. One day, I discovered that I was pregnant. I do not know what to do. I cried and cried and cried because it was not what I planned. So I picked up courage to talk to him about it. When I went to talk to him, anytime I want to go and talk to him, I'll become afraid I will go back. As days goes by, I decided to pick the courage to tell him. But in my mind, I was considering about because he's a married man and he's my boss. So I said, let me tell him first before carrying out any action. So one day I called him, and that day he brought a gift again to me to appreciate me. And when he came, he saw me crying. And he asked me why I'm crying. I told him I am pregnant for him, that I'm considering abortion. And he was like, no, 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 you don't have to. Thank God you told me before doing so. I want the baby. You should keep the baby for me. God, I was like, how is it going to happen? How am I going to keep this baby when you already have a wife? I want to abort it. He said I should not abort it, that if I abort it, that he will not be happy with me. He continued making promises how he will marry me, take very good care of me. And I asked him, what about your wife? He said he has fallen out of love for his wife.
For real?
Yes, that was what he told me.
Okay.
That he's now in love with me, that I'm now the one he's seeing, that he's no longer seeing his wife. In short, he promised to divorce his wife.
Okay.
Oh, I decided to accept. So later on, he divorced his wife and got married to me legally. He did everything that he's supposed to do. And
And what about your brother?
my brother, he fulfilled his promises.
As in, he sent him
He
abroad.
sent him abroad and he's doing very, very well.
Okay.
He's taking good care of my mom and my other siblings and myself.
Okay, now he divorced his wife and married you officially.
Yeah.
And what happened after? Just try to summarize your
So
story.
after he he told me that the chores that he find out that due to my pregnancy, because I was pregnant
Okay.
that time, that he want to bring in a maid. I disagreed. So but after 3 years, my baby is now 3 years old.
Okay.
I I decided to accept because I need help around. The house chores and everything is becoming difficult for me. I just need help. So I decided to let him bring in a maid.
Okay.
And one day he brought this girl. Ah, her curves, her look, she was so beautiful that I became very much afraid that something might happen. But one day I started seeing his behavior towards the same girl. And now I'm afraid that the same thing I did is about to happen to me. So I made up my mind, in as much as I am a Christian, I made up my mind to go and do something, even if it is the African way.
African way.
Yes, like going to a dibia, just to make sure that I have my husband all to myself, to make sure that his eyes will not go towards that girl, because that girl is really beautiful and she can draw any man's attention. So I've been having these thoughts, but as a Christian, it's a double thought. Then one day I came online and saw your program and decided to reach out to you. I need help. I'm just confused.
All right. So when this thing was going on, you didn't confront your husband when you noticed that his behavior towards the girl is somehow. You didn't confront him.
I tried to confront him, but I couldn't. I don't know what his reaction will be,
Like seriously.
because that was just the same way I came in. I came in as a maid, and her age was just the same age with me when I came into that house.
Okay, now what exactly do you want us to do for you now that you are in our studio?
I need an advice. I need help. In as much as I've been having this thought of doing it the African way, to make sure I have my husband all to myself. But I'm a Christian. I'm having double mind. I need an advice.
Okay, I heard your story. People, let me laugh. People, I believe now you understand why I said I laughed after reading her email, and why I said that he who by sword, anytime we sword go behind him or her, they will not be comfortable. They will just be turn up and down. You see it? Thank God she said it by herself, that that was the same way she came in, and Oga divorced wife to marry her. Now Oga don't bring another housemaid. She's now scared, and she's thinking of doing it African way, like using juju to make the man hate the girl, or to make the man chase the girl away or something, according to how she said it to me on the email. Yes, you guys have heard it. So without wasting anybody's time, I want us to bring Sia into this very issue. Let's hear what Sia has to say. The advice Sia has for her. Yes. Sia ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwata nwaanyị anọ n'obi anyị si n'ihe butere ya n'obi anyị bụ maka ihe na-eme n'ọnụnụ di na nwunye ọ na-anụ. Ọ sị na ọ bụ onye nke amụ na famili na-ejiri ego, na ha na-ata afụfụ, na onwero ndịrị ọrụ ọ na-ada arụ, efu na ndị be ha riri nni, na ọ na-ebugharị ihe, na ọ na-aga na be ndị mmadụ asara ha akwa efichere ha ụlọ. N'otu a ka o si wee fụ otu nwoke sịrị ya bịa na bịa bịa sagharịa akwa fichere ya ụlọ. Ọ sị na o soro ya bụ nwata nwoke wee gaa na bịa wee fụzikwa nwunye ya bụ nwoke, ha anabatakwana ya ọfụma, o wee rụọrụ ha ọrụ a chọrọ ka ọ rụọrụ ha, rụchakwa kwụọ ya ụgwọ naba. N'otu a ka esi wee gwazie ya na ya bịa na-arụrụ ha ọrụ ugboro ịtọ n'izu, nọọ ya ka ọ na-aga asara ha akwa efichere ha ụlọ. A na-akwụkwa ya ụgwọ, ya bụ ihe na-agakwa. O wee ruo ofu ụbọchị ọga wee sị ya na ọ ga-achọ ka o biri na nke ha na-arụ ha ya bụ ọrụ, na ọ ga-akwụ itewu ya ụgwọ. Ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ahụ cheche ya bụ ihe gakwakwa gwa nne ya sị na ọ ga-akakwara ya mma, na ọ ga-emeri ọma nna atazi afọ ọ na-ata ebugharị ihe na ihe ndị ọzọ. O wee gakwu ya bụ nwoke wee gwa ya na ọ ga-arụ ya bụ ọrụ, mana oge ọbụla izu na-agwụ na ọ ga na-ana be ha ịgafu ndị be ha. Ọ sị na di na nwunye ahụ wee kweta. N'otu a ka o si wee biri na nke ha wee na-arụrụ ha ọrụ wee na-aga. Wee ruo mgbe ya bụ nwata nwoke bido na oge ọbụla ọga ọrụ efifi ọbụla ọ nata, ọga ọrụ efifi ọbụla ọ nata, ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị wee jụwa ya ka ihe mere o ji abatakarị na efifi ọbụla, ihe ọ dịkwa mma. Ọ sị ya na ọ dị na mma. Wee ruzie ofu ụbọchị o mepere ọnụ wee gwa nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na ọ fụwaghị ya n'anya, wee bido na-egotere ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị onyinye dị iche iche. Ogote nke ogote nka, ogote nke a wee gote nka. Wee ruzie mgbe o mechara wee gwawa ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị na ọ ga-achọ ka ha mewe mmekọ. Nwatakịrị nwaanyị na-agwa ya na ọkwa ọnụgo nwaanyị. Ọ sị na ya hapụgodo uyi ya ka ha mewe mmekọ, na ọ ga-emeri ya, na ọ ga na-eneta ezinụlọ ya na nwanne ya nwoke, na ọ ga-ezipụ ya obodo oyibo, na ọ ga-etinyere ya ego n'elu ihe ọ na-akwụ ya. Nwatakịrị nwaanyị si na ọ na-achịche ya bụ ihe wee sị ka emee ya bụ ihe. N'otu a ka ya na ya bụ nwoke si wee bido mmekọwa mmekọ, na o zipụkwa nwanne ya nwoke obodo oyibo na-enetekwa nne ya na ụmụnne ya. O wee ruo ofu mbọsị o wee chọpụta na ọ dị ime, na ọ chọrọ iwepụ ya bụ ime, mana obi nke ọzọ wee sị ya gwagodi ya bụ nwoke. O wee gagwa ya bụ nwoke wee sị ya na ya ọkwa na wepụ ya bụ nwa, maka na ọ gwa ya bụ nwoke na ọ ga-ewepụ ya. Nwoke ahụ gwa ya ewepụkwana ya bụ nwa, na ekene dịrị Chukwu okike abịa ma na ọ bụ ụzọ bịa gwa ya tupu ọ ga mee ya bụ ihe. Ọ sị ekweni ka ọ ga-esi dobe ya bụ afọ ime, na ọ nụgo nwaanyị na uyi ya nna ya nke a. Ọ sị ya na ya dobie ya, na ọ ga-achụpụ uyi ya wee nụbazie yawa. Ọ si n'eziokwu n'eziokwu na otu a ka ya bụ nwoke si wee chụpụ uyi ya, mee ya nke ndị oyibo na-akpọ divorce. Ha ekewa. O wee nụwazie nwatakịrị nwaanyị a. Ọ sị ka ọ dị ime. Mgbe ahụ ọ dị ime, nwoke wee sị ya ka ọ kpọta onye ya aka n'ụlọ maka afụfụ ọ na-ata na ọ dị ime. Ya bụ nwata nwaanyị ajụ, mana ọ sị na mgbe ọ mụrụ nwa afọ ịtọ, na nwa ya dị afọ ịtọ kịta, na ọrụ karịzịrị ya arụ. O wee kwetezie ka akpọta onye ya aka na ya bụ ụlọ, nke ndị oyibo na-akpọ maid. N'otu a ka di ya si wee kpọta nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na-agwa gị okwu ya, na ọ mara ezigbo mma, na ịfụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị na ịma nwepụ anya n'ebe ọ nọ. N'otu a wee na-aga wee bịa chọpụtawa na o wezi ndịrị anya di ya na-ene ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. O wezi ndịrị agwa ọ na-akpasa ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. O wee bido chewe echiche ya bụ ihe mee na nke wee gbata ya n'obi, na ọkwa otu a ka nwoke a si wee nụba m, na o kwere ike nwatakịrị nwaanyị a achụpụkwa ya n'ebe a, ọ nụwa ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. O wee chewe ihe ọ ga-eme. Ọ sị na ọ bụ onye na-aga ụka, mana ihe na-agbata ya n'obi bụ ọgwụ. Nsị eke ihe m nke ọ sị na ịgwọ ọgwụ ka di ya hafụ ịfụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị ahụ na kpụ ya ashị, ka di ya chụpụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị, ka di ya wepụ anya n'ebe nwatakịrị nwaanyị ahụ, nọ ya bụ ya bụ ihe. M wee sị ya kekwe ihe butere ya n'obi anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ọ sị m na ihe butere ya n'obi anyị bụ na ọ mara ihe ọ ga-eme, ọ ya ga-ama ihe adị ya n'obi ka o wee ihe ọzọ, ndụmọdụ ọzọ o were iyi ya na ya bụ ihe, na ọ fụrụ ihe anyị na-eme na soshal midia wee sị ka o zitere anyị ozi nọọ ihe butere ya n'obi anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. M wee sị gị biko dododo na-etufuru oge ọbụla ka ị nebagodo ime anya na ya bụ ihe okwu a nwatakịrị nwaanyị a butere n'obi anyị, ka ị gwazie m ndụmọdụ i were iyi ya. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia, biko gaa n'iru gwa m ihe i nwere ikwu n'okwu a, ana m ege ntị.
um ya bụ okwu nwe ka o si wee dị.
Sia said this very issue sounds somehow. It is somehow. Sia, ana m ege ntị ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na ya bụ nwata nwaanyị, amarọ m ihe bụ ebumnobi ya mere o ji wee chọba maọbụ na-eche n'echiche ịchọba onye dibịa ga-agwọrị ọgwụ ka o jide di ya.
Sia said he do not know what you have in mind that made you to be thinking to go in search of a native doctor that will do charm for you just to hold your husband down. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Wee chezọọ ka ije nke nyanwa si wee dị na mgbe izizi.
Forgetting how you came into this picture. You came into the picture, how this man married you. How you came in as a maid. And finally, the man divorced his wife just to marry you because of what is going on between you and him. Si, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Mgbe ọ nọ n'ọnọdụ ya bụ nwa maid, ọ tụleche nene wee sị na ezinụlọ ya aka adịrọfa mere o ji wee kweta ya bụ nwoke wee nụbịa, wee nwoke ji wee chụpụ nwunye ya nke izizi ọ na-anụ.
Sia said that when you came in as a maid, this man made an offer to you, that you came from a poor family, and the man made the offer. You accepted his proposal and started having an affair with this man that made him to chase his wife away and marry you. Si, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Oluzie n'ọnọdụ nke na akpọtaziri onye ọzọ, o wee chọba ebe ọ ga-eje wee kechie ya bụ nwoke.
Now, your husband once brought in another maid. Now you are looking for a way to go and tie your husband down. Did the first wife tie him down? Had it been the first wife tied him down, will you have access to have him? Si, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ihe na-emekwa ya bụkwa ihe oche n'echiche, maka na ọkara ọfụ ya bụ nwoke maọbụ nwee ka o si nụ kepụ gbasalụ di ya na ya bụ maid ọ na-ekwu maka ya.
Sia said this is just what you are insinuating, exaggeration. This is what you are thinking in your mind. Not that you have seen this man in a secluded area with the housemaid, or you have seen him talking to this girl or something like that. That this is just what you have in mind that is making you to think like this. Si, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ife mma agwadebe gị bụ na gị na babe gị na o nwere ife anyị ga-emenwulu gị. Ọ bụ na ya bụ di gị chọọ ịnụ nwa maid ka o si wee nụkwa gị nwa bụ maid, onye nwa ka ọ dị alụ.
Sia said you have to go because there is nothing we can do for you. That if your husband wants to marry the maid just like he married you as a maid, that one is left for him. Yes, that one is left for him. Si, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na ebe ị na-esi alụ tụọ uche ọ gazie elu gị, ihe agbakwa nkịtị nnedo onye bụ nwoke anya wee malụkwa ihe bụ ebumnobi ya, maka na kịta ịmabere ihe o bu n'obi. Nke a bụ ihe ị na-eche n'echiche.
Sia said you planned your own and it worked out for you. That you must look after your husband, look at him until you understand what he has in mind, because right now you do not know what he has in mind. What you are doing is just what you are thinking, what you feel like. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na ya malụ ọbịbịa ebe a anyị anara agwọ ọgwụ nke anyị ji etinye aka n'ihe ọjọọ. Ndụmọdụ m na-enyedebe ya bụ ya na-abịa jee nedo ezinụlọ ya anya. Ọgwụkwara m n'ọnụ.
Sia said you're coming down to this place that we do not do charm, we do not involve ourselves in anything bad. That the advice he has to give to you is that you should go home and look after your family. Yes. And you must swear with offer for us. Yes, before you will go. You will swear with offer that you are not going to do this evil thought you have in mind. If you plan to do it tomorrow, today you will buy. Yes. Allow your husband to be himself. Anything he wants to do, let him do it. I don't see the reason why you should be scared. Was that not the way you came in? So why are you now scared? Or don't you know that there is karma? When you were doing it, you don't remember that there is something they call karma. The way you came in and chased another woman away from her home, that is the way karma will bring another person in and chase you away. Yes, because you have no reason to do what you did. No matter what, no matter how poor your family was or is now, you have no reason to accept the proposal of that man. You shouldn't have given in to him for any reason at all. Knowing fully well that he has a wife, now you broke another woman's home and you want your own to remain for you. Do you think it's possible? No, it is not. So you will swear with offer for us that you are not going to do any evil thing against that innocent girl or against your husband. Yes, if you plan to do it tomorrow, today you will buy. Then anything that you people will live normal, you people will be living normal, and anything that happens, you will be seeing it with your own eyes. That is that about that. People, you guys have heard her story. You equally heard what Sia said, and you heard what I told her. Yes, the reason why I said she's going to swear is because she might live here now and she will go to another place, or she might decide to do what she has in mind. That is why she has to swear with her phone. At least let's stop her from going to do evil. Yes. So please, without wasting anybody's time, I want you to go to the comment section and tell me, what advice do you have for this sister here? If you are in her shoe, what are you going to do? Please, as you are commenting, comment respectfully. Do not forget to like and share after watching, and above all, subscribe to stay updated. As you continue to follow Skit Rock Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a royal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, you don't watch this program and you learned something from it. Please, we need your support. And the support we need from you is nothing but just to share this video. Make it go viral for the world to watch and learn. There are plenty to learn in this very issue. And as we are doing so, do not forget that we live in a cold world where best friend buy best friend, where loved one buy loved ones, where those you trust so much betrays you. Yes. We live in a cold world where it is better to dine and wine with the enemy than to keep yourself to that bosom friend, that loved one, that person you trust so much who will end up to buy you tomorrow. Because now who know man, now him they buy man. Even the Bible said so. Please do not misunderstand me and do not misquote me. Rather, click on the share button right now. Share this video as many times as you can. And as you do so, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'Eke, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'Orie, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'Afọ, ọ ga-adịrịrị gị mma na Nkwọ. Ise.